Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to Mindset Mondays with the Be Authentically You Diva, your weekly reset for real growth, real power, and the real you. Today, we're talking about a soul check that might sting a little. Are you living like Abraham or living like Saul? Now, before you think this is a Bible study or some heavy theology session, nope. This is a real deal heart talk. So let's dive in. Okay, so Abraham didn't have a map. He didn't have a 5-step blueprint. But what he did have was faith. Faith that moved his feet. God said go, and Abraham said okay. Even when it made no sense, even when the timeline was foggy and the promise seemed delayed, Abraham kept walking, kept believing, and kept building altars, not excuses. Abraham lived by promise, not pressure. He trusted that what God spoke over him would come to pass, even if he didn't see how. So he lived with his hands open, ready to release what was familiar in order to receive what was divine. Now let's talk about Saul. Whew, Saul. He looked the part. He was tall, impressive, well-liked, but inside he was driven by fear, comparison, and the desperate need to control outcomes. Saul lived by position, not purpose. He constantly reacted out of insecurity. When things didn't go his way, he took matters into his own hands, and in doing so, he lost the very thing he was trying to hold on to. He wanted the crown without the character, the victory without the obedience. Saul teaches us that when you try to shortcut the process, you sabotage the promise. So here's the question of the week. Are you moving by faith or managing by fear? Are you trusting God's timing, or are you orchestrating your own because he feels too slow? Are you living like Abraham, anchored in identity and full of expectation? Or are you slipping into Saul mode, letting fear drive your decisions, always looking over your shoulder? See, Abraham waited well. Saul wasted his waiting. Abraham built altars. Saul built monuments to himself. Abraham's obedience birthed a nation. Saul's disobedience ended a dynasty. You don't need to hustle for your crown when God's already called you chosen, but you do need to live like you believe him. So this week, slow down, reflect, and journal on this. Am I trying to be impressive, or am I committed to being obedient? God isn't asking for your perfection, and I say that all the time. He's asking for your participation. Like Abraham, he's looking for a yes that keeps walking, even when the way feels unclear. Let me say that again. He's looking for a yes that keeps on walking, even when the way feels unclear. Okay, ladies, that's it for today. With grace and growth, I'm the Be Authentically You Diva. Faith looks foolish until it's fulfilled. So live like Abraham. Walk it out, even when it doesn't make sense. Thanks for tuning in. And of course, before you go, if you enjoyed what you heard, please take a moment to like, Share this episode with someone who might enjoy it. Leave a comment with your thoughts. And of course, subscribe to stay up to date with all of our new releases. Thank you, and I will see you next Monday.